Testile nambalingit sangmlo kusudu share tida nyamdo nrosala kibuchungure sangmlo ringi dongdi zara chaudura nambalingit sangmlo kenzere anzu phegi ni saja kham dekela dusin nyora dene chungche an phemigi dewala matanche phemigi rawala matachi kamigi ni khransu deba yoba chine saja simegi dusini ta ani simegi chashida ani ne dinan shingeda 별로 쉬우면 되게라 두신 감 되게라 쉬우면 배받은 줄아 너게 쉬중 보식 차셔라 아니 디토라 땅은 저기 다 네덜란드 부 말에 다 유럽에 아리니 가가 가다 라운 뭐 가이네 두시는 거 그게 아체 두신 저거렌 참고로 무디니 지러담 대나신 드링어주 아니 배던 다오 숨베기 세직라 두신 고급 심치 아니 뭐저 네덜란드 별이다 가망마 아니 뭐저 shongzabraya dushin roche ani ngoge ta gyache kappa gyache dusini leguji bere ta onila jera ani khalorta en samalo ani demodi si nyamdo susungyene kharichigo ene thagala tameda kharichigo ene sheche dusin zamila ani jamroshida la
This is Wamputo.
It's not just a place that exists in videos of people filled with extreme sadness.
It's a place where Tibetan people have lived for thousands of years.
It's not just a place where entire families are being beaten and thrown in prison.
It's a place where children and grandparents walk hand in hand to circumambulate the sacred monasteries.
Ongpotok is the region of Kham Dege along both banks of the Jichu River.
Today, it is split into Jomda and Dege counties.
It is home to more than 9 monasteries that are the heartbeat of the community and that are all threatened with destruction if the planned dam construction proceeds.
It's not just a place where the Chinese government is ravaging the environment.
It's a place where sacred mountains rise straight up from the banks of the Jichu River.
It's a place where Songtsen Gampo, the first Dharma king of Tibet, built the Domalagang, a temple to the Green Tara, in 683 CE.
It's a place over 10,000 people call home.
Tibet is not just yesterday's news.
Mazdi dirisha a tring takta se hoda de khonzo ga jigi ta chilo ne makke madone sembating nanglo la da jik chuenda
ये बलिया जाना माबो जोंगे तंदा चिद कल करे छुंजो छेबो जे जाय के छागी चेनी तगनो सिंह तो कल करे गंबा था तू समझे अने तो सी तो के कल करे गो तू गुडो अन तगनो सी बिची कल करे तेगो ये के साने के मम्मा माबो जे कल करे से सेवा वानी अने ही जिमेनी ने पो जे करे से निकल करे ते से तो तगनो की तेलिया अने जे मम्मा साने मम्मा गुनी अने जो साने जो लिया अने तुझे से छुनी कल करे गो तो तेने माजे रोजे गो तो कल करे साने ने लो तोंसा मबो सोने 제 준비 가려고 마마 미시기 차려 대지지 천이 되는 만화로 준비 라다 좀 만보 체계도 니가 이내야
어제 바올라레 베조 대신하다게 베조 제가 송게될 내게 좀배사베 세세게 배다 도드도조제 배장래 양배시배시대 배러죠 배조대제가 재미있게 다시에 나
media ne tanang to Dege to dancing along the Shobaji number to Samago.
On behalf of Tibetan community in Netherlands, Tibet Support Group, International Campaign for Tibet, Students for a Free Tibet, on behalf of these four organizations and Tibetans all over the world, and especially the Tibetans inside Tibet and Tibetans from Dege. We are here today with one message. Today, especially, we are here to say we demand the release of our brothers and sisters, more than 1,000 in Dege area who have been arrested illegally, unlawfully arrested. It started the movement People's Liberation Army put their first step on the soil of Tibet. They started destruction. They came with the intention, under Mao Zedong, they came with the intention to destroy Tibetan people as a people, to destroy Tibetan identity, physically to destroy Tibetan culture, monasteries. As we know, the destruction of our physical culture started during Cultural Revolution between 1960s and 1976, because all other monasteries were destroyed already. Your government and authorities started destroying. When you speak of the destruction, last year, international community saw the destruction of a huge Buddha statue. We also saw the destruction of 9-feet statue of Padmasambhava. Tibet! Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet!
Free Tibet! Free Tibet! 조지! 산의 배미로 제글! 산의 미마로 제글! 산의 미마로 제글! 주진스지 주지레지체데지 베메예 베메예 베메예
who self-immolated in front of the Potala Palace in Lhasa, Tibet, the capital of Tibet, because he believed that what the Chinese government was doing inside Tibet was wrong. For over 70 years, the Tibetan people have suffered under Chinese occupation. Tibet's land has been ravaged. The Tibetan people have been massacred and murdered. And every single person working in this embassy, including security, you are complicit in genocide. You are complicit in the removal of the basic human rights of millions of people inside Tibet. And these brave Tibetans who have been inside Tibet, they will continue to rise up. And as Tibetans in exile, we will follow in their lead. We stand today in solidarity with the over 1,000 Tibetans that were detained for simply desiring to protect their homes, for begging the Chinese government to stop destroying their homes, to stop destroying our monasteries, to stop destroying our way of life. Due to China's information blackout inside Tibet, footage like this is so rare. Things like this happen inside Tibet every day, but we do not get to see it. The difference now is that we have gotten a small glimpse of what Tibetans inside Tibet have had to suffer through. And that's why we stand here today, in constant solidarity with Tibetans inside Tibet. According to a source from RFA News, about 40 of the 1,000 detainees have been released, due in part to international coverage, due in part to us Tibetans and non-Tibetans and allies standing outside embassies and talking to international news about what's happening.
Yeah.
The Tibetan spirit will never die. No matter how many heroes, like Dege Tibet or Tirinla that China murdered, no matter how many heroes like Anya Sengda and Dege Tibet and the 1,000 Dam protesters that China kidnaps and arrests. And today, outside this embassy, standing with other Tibetans in exile, I feel such a strong sense of community. I feel such a strong sense that no matter how long the CCP, China, continues to make our people suffer, that there is light at the end of this. That China cannot take away the one thing that we have, which is the truth, which is justice. And I truly do believe that the Chinese government will see that one day Tibet must be free. That the Tibetan people inside Tibet, they are begging, they are screaming, they are yelling that we Tibetans in exile, the international community must listen. That China must stop destroying Tibet's landscape. That China must stop building these destructive dams that not only affect Tibetans, but affect the rest of the world. Tibet's rivers provide water to over 2.5 billion people around the world and provide food security for the entire world. If China continues to be able to manipulate the water in Tibet, not only will Tibetans suffer, but all of Asia will suffer. This is not a Tibetan issue. This is a human issue, and we need everyone on board. So every person working in this embassy, you are complicit in the destruction of lives. You are complicit in the destruction of an entire people, but you will not succeed.
In Tibet!
Stop the killing!
In Tibet!
Stop the killing!
In Tibet!
Stop the murder!
In Tibet!